Hey everybody, this is Subby and Clay
Hey.
from Wax the Slabs, and we've got a great episode today, Clay.
I'm excited.
We've got a lot of cool stuff we're going to be showing. We got some great news about the hobby that's going on this week, and of course, my Kansas City Royals. They've been on a tear here lately, as they just got done with a sweep, got the brooms out last night. So Bobby Witt Jr. doing fantastic. He's up to a 22-game hit streak, which is actually, I think, the longest the Kansas City Royal has had over the last couple decades. That's pretty impressive so far from Bobby Witt Jr. He's batting well over 300, having yet another stellar year, and I hope so, because I've invested in him quite
Yes,
dearly.
you have. You're a big Bobby Witt Jr. fan. For sure. Well, I'm excited because I finally got my PSA order back. It's not in hand yet, but I got my results, and we'll talk about that a little bit later on as well. So I sent this order to PSA early February, and here it is early May. So it'll be in hand this afternoon. It's on the delivery truck right now, but my goodness, I know what the results are, and I've been waiting so long for this. I forgot which cards I sent, so we'll kind of recap and look at some of those here in a little bit.
Well, you know, speaking of PSA, I think you had mentioned to me earlier about the eBay and PSA that they're doing it right now.
They're doing it right now. So we announced about two episodes ago that PSA and eBay was going to work together, where if you bought raw cards on eBay, you can click a button and directly submit them to PSA for grading. You do all right through the eBay platform, and I figured probably by late summer, we'll get this rolled out. Here we're 2 weeks later, and it's already live on eBay. So there are some restrictions. If you buy a card that's below a certain dollar amount, I believe it's $250. If the card's below $250, you cannot send it to PSA directly. If it's above that, you can send it directly to PSA through the eBay platform and get it graded. We discussed a lot of pros and a lot of cons on that situation. I don't know how much is going to be used, at least right away, but I might use it just to try it out on a card or two. But you have to buy the card raw on eBay and then send it directly through to PSA through the eBay platform.
And I would think that with doing this is really going to hit home about the fact that you have to do your due diligence and take a look at who you're buying that raw card from.
Right.
Because I tell you what, that's going to be kind of tough for the sellers of the raw cards, because if the buyer sends that to PSA and it gets graded and they're not happy with the grade, are they going to leave a negative feedback to the seller?
Right.
And 2 negative feedbacks in an amount of 3 months, and they're kicked off of eBay.
Yeah.
So
that's
I
tough.
mean, I don't know. I think they bid off maybe a little bit more. They got a little bit too aggressive with this, I think, because I don't think I could sit there and buy a raw card and I'm going to be messaging the buyer and say, hey, how does this look? Does it look good? Is it clean? And then go ahead and send it, and then come back, say a PSA 8.5 or a 9. And I'm just, I don't know, Clay. I don't know.
I don't know how it's going to work out either. I'm going to have to try it to really get a feel for it. But yes, it puts a lot more risk to the seller, and I don't know how that's going to be handled. We're going to have to see how this rolls out. I'm not going to do it right away. I might wait till the end of summer before I start buying cards. Maybe next football season before I buy some raw cards and send it to PSA through the eBay platform. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see how it plays
out. So really about the only other news that I read in the hobby was they just finished up the 2025 Topps Industry Conference.
Okay.
And basically at these conferences, Topps and Fanatics is laying out their future plans, and they're rolling out some new ideas out to the market. And there's actually a couple kind of a cool things. And when we talk about football, Panini will hold the NFL license through the 2025 season.
Right.
And we do that. But some of the members of this year's rookie class will be featured on licensed top cards when the license moves to Fanatics in March of next year.
Okay.
So far, and it's a big one.
Okay.
The group has consisted of the number 1 draft pick, Cam Ward.
Cam Ward, yeah.
Abdul Carter, Ashton Jonte, Matthew Golden, Jackson Dart, Tyler Warren, Luther Burden III, and Amika Egbuke.
Yeah.
And so a lot of the top draft picks are going to be on licensed top product when it comes into March.
Okay, as rookie cards.
As rookie cards.
Okay.
So we're going to be able to get some of those signings as we go into 2026 as some of these guys signed autographed on the cards. So I was a little bit surprised when it comes to that. Probably one of the coolest things that I see is Dynasty. Topps Dynasty is actually going to roll out their dual autograph logo mans in baseball. I've got a picture of one right now. Take a look at that. So we're used to seeing this in basketball.
Right.
We're used to seeing the single, like Major League debut autograph packs, but now we have dual logo man autograph in the Dynasty selection for 2020. This is actually going to be their 2024 edition.
Okay.
So, Topps and Fanatics, they're going to get awfully aggressive, man. We talked about this on an episode.
Yeah.
Are they monopolizing the industry? And they've got some of the best thinkers and creators that is set back for Fanatics, that are working for Fanatics, that are sitting back there coming up with these great ideas and ways to actually just control the whole hobby, really, with all these great ideas they're coming up with.
Right.
So,
and that's that's their plan is to kind of get Panini out of this picture and kind of become the main brand. But I don't like the monopolizing of it. I like the products that Panini has. I like the Prisms. I like having competition. I think further competition is good. It makes you do better. But we'll kind of see how these licenses go back and forth. And it's a big game, and there's a lot of money involved. So
I think what we're going to find is what Topps was trying to do and what Panini was trying to do here over the last quarter. They're going to have to get smart. For especially Panini, they're not going to have any licenses hardly as they go into 2026. So we talked a little bit about this a couple weeks ago, where they need to position their camera shots away from where we would typically see the logos. Not airbrushing like back in the 70s.
Right.
Some of these airbrushes, and I'll bring some in for some samples.
That'd be cool.
Some of these airbrushes that Topps used to do back in the day when players got traded to another team. And so instead of Pittsburgh Pirates hat, they would airbrush the P and then they would throw in a KC or something. It looked absolutely horrible because what happened, they would have to also correct the face.
Yeah.
So the way they done that was kind of airbrushed, kind of all the way down the facial of the player, and they almost looked like a cartoon character. Greg Minton, I'm bringing that card in. That is a prime example of a airbrush gone wrong scenario.
Okay, I like to see that.
He looked like a cartoon on the 1978 Topps card. So I'll have to bring that in and show you guys. But yeah, what's very important is they're going to have to explain to their camera guys, hey, we got to be aggressive. Let's take some shots. Take, for instance, basketball. When they're doing a left-handed layup, you're going to be taking a picture over here on this side, not where you see the front of the uniform. So it doesn't stand out so much.
So they can hide it a little bit easier.
You're going to have to hide it with the arms batting in baseball. They're going to have to take some very creative steps if they want to stay in this game, because I'm that way. So many collectors are that way. We want licensed products. We just want licensed products, and it's so hard for me to buy Panini baseball because of that fact, because they do not have the license for baseball. And I want to see I want to see the uniform.
You want to see it as it's supposed to be.
Even though they're a nice looking card,
Yep.
I want to see the uniform. So, man, they got nothing but an uphill battle going forward.
It's going to be a challenge, but I'm looking forward to see how they can do it. There's too much money involved for them not to try. So they're going to try doing something that sparks our interest and maybe go a completely different route that we haven't even thought of yet, and be able to still be able to produce a card for us, for our favorite players, that makes us want to buy it. And that's what it's going to come down to at the end of the day, is if we're going to spend money on it or not.
Yeah. Did you get anything this week?
I got a few things. Like I mentioned at the top of the show, I got my PSA order back.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't received it in hand yet, but I did get my gradings on the mobile app. And let's go ahead and let me show you the first one here. It is, I submitted 8 cards for submission. These are 2 of the 8, and these are both 10s. I got the Jaden Daniels, the Halloween Trick or Treat. That is the bats. That one turned out really cool. I love the card. I love the colors. I love the orange. I love the green. This is obviously the green, but it came back at 10. Really cool. And then my Devon Achan. That card is so cool because it's kind of hollow. You can see through it. It has a really great color to it as well. That came back as a 10 as well. So those are really cool cards. Those are 2 of my favorites. But out of the 8 that I submitted, 4 of them came back at 10s, 2 came back as 9s, and 2 came back as 8s. So
well, you know what surprised me on that picture just now is the fact that Halloween edition Daniel came back at 10, because if you guys did not purchase any of these Halloween editions, and basically what they were, you could get packs of 40, let's say 40, 60, or 75 3-card packs in a bundle.
Yeah.
And they are paper thin.
Paper thin cards. And when you open them up, there's only 3 cards in there. And so it's those 3 cards are about the thickness of a memorabilia card. I mean, it's super thin. So
and getting a 10 on that with all the banging around they could do, all it would take is just a slight little tap, and you've already got an impression on that card. So getting a 10 on that, man, that was pretty sweet.
Pretty excited about that. And then I also bought something off eBay as well. It came this week. You can see it right here, but let's go ahead and jump to the closer up pic of it. We got a little Jack on there.
Oh man, I love it. He is a guy that I myself have been investing heavily, actually over the fall and through the winter. Actually, because of this card that he showed me, by golly, I had to get on it. Had to get me a couple myself.
You got a few?
I had to get me. Now, if I would have just done this back in the fall, I might have saved myself a couple bucks, because I did get one PSA 10 of Jack back in the fall, but the rest have been just all raw cards.
Right.
And then I seen that 10, and it looked so pretty in that.
Yeah,
So anyway, you're costing me milk. You're costing me milk. You make me go get milk.
It's a first Bowman. I thought, if I'm gonna get one, I need to get it now, and it's an investment piece for me. Am I a Royals fan? Yes. Am I a Jack fan? I don't know a lot. I don't follow him like you do. But I know enough about him that I need to get a card of his for an investment piece, because just for the overall collection.
Let's take a look at that. Let me see that.
Okay.
Let me see that graded card.
Oh, right
there. Yeah, let me see that. And I tell you what's impressive, if you guys are ready for this. 6'5", 250 pounds. He bats both ways, and he throws left-handed.
Wow.
And he's only looked like he's just turned 20 years old.
Wow. Young man.
He's a big boy,
Yes.
hitting 480-foot bombs in Double-A. He reminds me a lot of Aaron Judge.
Yep.
Just of his size and his appearance, and from what they say, he is the king of the locker room. Very supportive of all the players, and that's really important.
Yeah.
To have that locker room mentality when you're humble and you're helping your teammates win, and picking them up when they're down. That's what Salvy's been doing for years. And I don't know how many more years we're going to have Salvy in the locker room. We're going to need somebody to step up. And I don't know if you've seen the conference. This is kind of, I'm throwing this out there, but it was kind of funny. Salvador Perez on Wednesday, he hit a single and he's trying to stretch it for a double.
Okay.
Okay, and hopefully most of you guys have seen Salvi run around the bases. Well, when he slid, he had broke his belt, and in the locker room afterwards, they were asking Salvi what happened because he was really fidgeting down there around it, and his belt was flopping out. And he said, well, I had a little wardrobe malfunction as I slid into second base, and they laughed a little bit about it. Well, then it came over to Bobby Witt Jr., and they said, well, Bobby, what do you think about Salvi busting his belt? And he goes, well, so you guys know how Salvi runs. He goes, he's a speed demon on the bases, and you just didn't recognize his speed. And when you get all that friction between the dirt and the belt, it's liable to break apart, Of course, the whole locker room just busted up laughing, It was
good there's great chemistry in that locker room.
Great chemistry, and they remind me so much of the 2013, 2014, 2015 Kansas City Royals.
Yeah.
This is when they made it to the American League Championship Series. They won the World Series in 2015. They had a good young club. They worked together just magically. And kind of jumping back on that, I don't know if you knew this or not, but the 2015 World Series champion Kansas City Royals, 7 out of their 9 starters out on the field won the AAA championship for the Omaha Storm Chasers.
Really? I did not know
They played together all the way through the minor leagues.
Wow, yeah.
They made it to Omaha in AAA, and then they got called up kind of 2 at a time.
Yeah.
And then when they won the World Series roster, 7 out of the 9 played together at Omaha when they won the World Series.
That's how you build teams.
Baseball. Yeah,
that's what the
teams.
minor leagues is there to do. Build teams in the minor leagues and then bring them up to the majors and be successfar Exactly.
Okay, all right, I'm done with all my chattering. We're talking about baseball. I kind of get a little bit passionate about
That's
it.
all right.
So, as far as my polls, so I went out this week and see what new products that was out there, and actually I opened up one box yesterday of Phoenix, 2024 Phoenix. Again, kind of a lower end retail box, and you don't expect a whole lot of Phoenix, mainly because over the last, I think, 3 years, Phoenix design has not really changed much. But it was new. They had a few boxes, so I thought I'd buy a couple and see what I pulled. And actually I don't want to say I was really impressed, but there was a couple of hits in that Phoenix box that was I was really surprised to see. And I've got a picture here, and I've got a rookie autograph, and it's called the Phoenician autograph.
That's so cool.
And it is cool. That's the one there on the left, and it is from a semi-touted Jaguars running back. He started turning some heads here at the end of last season. He only got to play maybe about 3 quarters, but I was excited to get an auto in a blaster box. And then to my right, I got the Rattler, Spencer Rattler, and it is called Contour, and it is shiny. It is black and white. It's almost like a 3D image, and I can't find any comps on it right now. So, and I haven't looked real hard, but I was really impressed with just being able to get a little bit of color and an auto out of a blaster. Matter of fact, we're going to see if we can have the same kind of luck and pull an auto out of a blaster today for my rips.
Okay, great. Well, we're looking forward to our rips here today. I'm doing for the rip today a Zenith pack, as we're still on the hunt for a handful more of the state-of-the-art cards. Brittany is collecting those inserts, and we're down to just 9 to go, or 8 to go. So we'll keep looking for those in today's rip. So that's what I'm ripping today. But first, let's move on to new releases. What do we have to look forward on the shelves today?
So as of today, this is going to be a high-end product that put out by Panini. Excuse me. You will only be able to find these in your brick and mortar stores or from your dealers, and it's 2024 Panini Impeccable football. So I think a lot of guys look forward to get Impeccable out there. The designs, the autos. So there's a lot of people waiting in line for Impeccable today. Coming up next week, about midweek on the 7th, very popular product, and that's going to be 2025 Bowman baseball.
Okay, yep.
And that is probably one of Topps and Fanatics' biggest moneymaker out there for them is Bowman, because Bowman will have tons of prospects throughout the entire set. They divide that between regular Bowman and then your Bowman draft.
Okay.
Now, Bowman draft is made up of solely a couple vets, but the rest of them are all draft picks. Now, you can get, top 10 draft pick. That's great, but you got to keep in mind they're going to have the top about 500 prospects in that Bowman draft.
That's who you need to look for. Then, yeah.
It is. I've got 800 count boxes after 800 count boxes of draft picks that I'm hoping one day that they're going to make it big. Now, I'm hanging on to these since 2013, and I'm hoping they're going to get their moment. So we do have Bowman baseball coming out. We have very high-end baseball, 2024 Panini National Treasures, very sought-after product of Panini. That's coming out on the 7th. The 2024 Clearly Donruss Football.
Okay.
Now, that's going to be kind of similar to Clay's clear card, the acetate card. Every card is similar to that.
Okay.
Kind of like Illusions
Yep.
inserts, so they're clear. You can see through them. And then we're going to round out next week with 2024 Panini Immaculate Football. So we've got 3 big high-end product that's going to be coming out. When we're talking high-end, Immaculate, you're going to be spending about $5,000 on 8 cards.
Wow. Yeah.
So this is the high-end out of my league.
Way out of my league. Yeah.
I don't know if there's enough milk in Walmart for you to get one from your wife.
I don't think so. But if we show her a card that she really likes, she'll invest in it.
Oh boy! Good luck on that one.
She's off screen behind the camera here, so I'm kind of glancing over at her, saying, hey, "We just got to find the right artwork for her to invest in it."
Yeah. Oh yeah. So as far as who is hot this week,
yeah, as I say, let's look at our who's hot this week before we get to our rips.
What we like to do, what I like to do, is take a look at the most watched items on eBay, how many bids they have, not necessarily the money value, but the number of bids, how many people are watching this in their watch list on eBay. The card is only worth as much as what somebody will pay for it, and when you start seeing all of these watchers and the bids going up, it's a hot card, and that's what I like to look at. So I've got the top 3 or 4 here for this week. And we've got a couple of vintage cards that are on the list this week, which I'd love to see, being a vintage guy. Let's start with the number 4.
Okay.
Number 4 this week is a very popular Ken Griffey Jr. PSA 10 1989 Upper Deck rookie card.
Nice.
Right now, you have 27 bids with over 118 watchers on this card.
Wow.
Price is $2,600. Now, this is what we talked about last week about the population report. That adds value to a card. This is a 1989 Upper Deck Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card. Raw is going to be selling right around the $40, $50 mark. PSA 8, PSA 9 are going to be sitting somewhere in the hundreds, 600, 700. But there's so few PSA 10 on the population report that's the reason why everybody is seeing if they can grab a steal, because this card is valued probably somewhere in the neighborhood of $4,000 to $5,000.
Wow.
Number 3 is a 2001 Topps Heritage Willie Mays Auto PSA 9 mint, with the auto being graded as a 10. Now, this was a reprint,
Okay.
2001, but it had the authentic Willie Mays top signature on it.
Oh, wow.
So probably one of the last autographs that
Willie.
they had of that Willie signed. So
Wow.
right now, 29 bids, $610 with 131 watchers. And then we go to a 1-of-1 Nick Kurtz 2024 Bowman Chrome Draft. My first Bowman blue refractor out of 150. Now, what Bowman and Fanatics have been doing here over the last two years of releases is they encourage the players with their very first card that they sign to put some kind of commentary on the card.
Put a little extra. Put your signature in something else.
Yeah, and something else on it. So what a lot of them are doing is putting my first Bowman card signature or my first Bowman card on the autograph.
Cool.
And so what's so neat about this is the fact that the players themselves, the hobby is growing within the sport. And so with that, a lot of these players, they want that card.
Yeah.
And they're bidding on that card on eBay
They're trying
if
to win
somebody
themselves,
pulls it. And now it's getting to the point where the sellers, if they pull it out of a pack, they will email the team, email the player, and see if they are interested in it before they put it to eBay. So it's kind of a cool thing, but it has 141 watchers right now.
Wow.
35 bids, price $6,050. And then we have our big one, our number one.
Okay, what's our number one this week?
2009 Bowman Chrome Superfractor. That's a 1-of-1 of Ken Griffey Jr.
Wow, he made the list twice.
He's on the list twice out of the top 4. It's a 1-of-1 Mariners, and it is a Beckett grade 9.5 Gem Mint.
Wow.
Right now, 54 bids. Price is $15,000.
Wow.
With 345 watchers, and that pretty much tells you that in that final hour, that price is going to be
It's
skyrocketing.
jumping. Yes, everyone's going to get on there last minute.
And that rounds out our top watched eBay cards for this week, our top 4. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that's who's hot, and that's who's you might want to jump on there and watch them just to see how high they'll go. I can't believe Griffey was number 4 and number 1.
And the 4 and number 1.
Wow.
2 of the top 4 this week.
Wow.
Incredible.
Wow. Incredible. It just lets you know that baseball is, very popular right now. Everyone's spring brings out, the baseball for sure. Of course, it goes hand in hand. But yes, everyone's getting really excited about it.
Let's bring out the torpedo bat.
Yeah, I know. We have that whole conversation. Well, let's get ready for our rips this week. Once again, you're doing opening a box of Phoenix. I'm opening a box of Zenith. And we're going to get into it and see what we can pull this week. And we're looking for state-of-the-art cards, and you're just looking for cool inserts.
I'm looking for cool inserts.
All right, here we go. Let's get ready to do it, guys.
All right, guys. So I'm up first today in our rip. And again, I'm doing the 2024 Phoenix. It got released here within the last few days. Picked up a couple blasters. Had decent luck with the first box. We're going to try again. Hopefully, maybe we'll be able to pick up some cool color. Maybe a cool insert. So give you a rundown on this. We've got 4 cards per pack, 6 packs per box. So that's 24 cards. Now the price value on this, it is a more economical retail product. It runs $24.96 for a box of Phoenix. So you're still up there right around $1 a card. There is nothing guaranteed within the box, other than 3 blaster exclusive parallels. And then, of course, you can look for ultra rare color blasts and flex inserts. And then, of course, look for autographs from NFL's hottest players, which I did receive 1 auto in yesterday's box. Not a big name, but hey, it was still an auto. We're going to go ahead and rip these 6 packs open. Hopefully be able to get something good. And again, you guys will notice if you've ever opened Phoenix, the design. And again, I'm I am going to be replaying tomorrow my rip of that first box of Phoenix that I recorded. Quality control, not the best.
Really?
I had one pack that had one single card in it.
Really?
I had another pack that only had 3 cards in it.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, I will be running that through tomorrow. It was quite comical because it looked like I thought they forgot to put any cards in a pack at all, and there was one. So I don't know. I don't think we had that problem with this box. So
Let's see what you get today.
all right. All right, we got Tavon Walker, Micah Parsons, C.J. Stroud, and our rookie Anthony Gould, Indianapolis Colts. And again, you guys kind of see very similar in design from last year and the year prior, but they are chrome. All the cards in it are chrome. Pack number 2. I don't think I remember seeing a pack yesterday that I did not have at least an insert in it. So that was the pack that did not have any inserts in it at all. This one looked like it had 2. Quality control at its finest. Ramondre Stevenson, Jalen Warren. We got Latu rookie. That is purple variation.
That's pretty cool.
It is not numbered. And then a Keon Coleman for the Bills rookie card. Pack number 3. I did not pull out any of the top 5 except for Michael Pittman. Or not Michael Pittman. Michael Penix.
Penix.
Yep. Right, looks like we do have a refractor. Spears. Kyler Murray, Jalen Thompson.
Pretty cool looking card.
It is a good looking card. And our rookie, Cooper. There we go.
That's a good one.
That's a good base rookie. All right, you need to pull something big out here. At least get $24 worth here.
Yeah.
All right, looks like we got all base. Levante David. Quay Walker, Mr. Minshew, and our rookie, Michael Hall Jr. All right, we got 2 packs left. Hopefully be able to pull something out of here. All base again. Interesting. T.J. Watt, Tyreek Stevenson, Breece Hall, and J.J. McCarthy, base rookie. So one thing that I'm noticing right now, unless this is some kind of hot pack, I've gotten, looks like I've gotten 1 purple variation, 1 refractor so far. And again, it shows that 3 blaster exclusive parallels per box on average. So I'm expecting to get something out of this last pack here. But of course, quality control, as I mentioned, has not been
That will be the title of this week's episode, is quality control.
Oh, hey, I got another one of those contours.
Okay.
That I pulled. So let's go. Jordan Jefferson is our rookie card. We got Saquon Barkley. Our refractor is C.J. Mosley. And then our contour.
Oh, that's
nice.
pretty cool.
That is nice.
A Dunze.
The Dunze rookie contour, kind of the black and white refractor. So yeah, hey, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
Don't think I made my $24.96 back on this box, but did get a couple cool inserts. So again, this is Phoenix, $24.96 at your local Target or Walmart. So coming up next, we're going to see if Brittany can actually get another one of those What are they called?
State-of-the-art inserts.
Oh, yeah, state of the art. Maybe she'll get another chief and we can do a little trading. All right, Clay's up next.
All right, we're back, and here we go with my rips for the day. We're going with Zenith Football. We did some of these last couple of weeks. 24 cards total in this pack. Let's see. You can find one autograph or memorabilia card per box on average. Also going to be looking for some optic rookie tickets in here as well. 7 rookies and 3 parallels per box on the average. We look for those ultra rare first looks and the Shields insert. So we'll see what we can find in this. Brittany is collecting the state-of-the-art inserts. She still needs, out of all of hers, she's down to get Jalen Hurts, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Michael Penix Jr., Jamar Chase, Jaden Daniels, Drake May, or Malik Neighbors are the ones we're looking for. So she has her list. She told me to tell everybody that that's what she's looking for. So let's see what we come up with today.
Well, if anybody has any of those, get a hold of it.
Yeah, get a hold of
Shoot us a message.
Yes, because she's willing to trade. She's looking for those. I always open from the bottom, a little bottom magic, I guess. So let's see what we get. All right. Nothing looks super thick, so we might not be getting a memorabilia in this one, but we'll see.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, we'll see what we get then.
I wish they had bubble gum in them.
Yeah, I wish. Yeah, something to keep us occupied. Now these are very base cards. Are very much base. Derek Carr, rookie Ben Stinnett, rookie green refractor there. Eric All, and Justin Jefferson. Careful not to bend those corners up. Tyler Lockett. Uh-oh, we got something in there. Tyler Lockett. Rookie Chris Jennings. Let's pull from behind here. Boomer. And then let's go. There we go. Idols. Who we got here? We got Jim Kelly and Josh Allen. Pretty cool card.
That is a neat card.
I like those. Idol cards.
I wonder if Mahomes have one of them. I wonder.
I have not seen it,
idols?
but I'm sure
That
they
would be
probably do.
cool.
That would be pretty cool. So, with like a Lynn Dawson or something.
Yeah, that's what I was
That'd be
thinking.
Yeah. All right. Dante Hall. Got a lot of Dante Halls. If you're a Dante Hall fan, I have a lot of these cards. So hit me up. But there's another one. Edwards rookie card. Arnold rookie card, green refractor there, and a Keenan Coleman rookie card. All right, those are, other than it being green, they're not really worth much. They're the 2-minute drill cards. Derrick Henry. We got an orange something back there. That's pretty cool.
Oh,
Those orange cards are nice. Derrick Henry. Got a Michael Pratt. Vinny Testaverde.
Vinny.
All right, now who do we got here? This orange. Oh, Orange State of Art. Oh, my goodness. Michael Penix Jr. One we're looking for.
Wow.
Gorgeous looking card. Brittany is
Wow.
going to love it.
Now she's going to want to go for the orange color, which
yes,
is about
yes.
tenfold the value.
We have a couple of them. We have, I believe, a few color variations, but that's an orange one. That's cool.
That
She don't
is
have him,
awesome.
so that one's awesome.
Man, those are good looking.
Those are good looking cards. All right, let's see what else we get. Can we
Man,
hit
you're
it?
still looking for an auto.
Yeah, still looking for an auto or a memorabilia or something.
Oh.
All right, let's see here. Stevenson. Kenneth Walker in that 2-minute drill. Green. Cooper, rookie. And Jordan Love. All right.
All right, here we
Here's the
go.
last one.
This is going to have something in it. It does have look like memorabilia.
Okay, something a little thicker here. Oh, and I see some color back there as well. It's all right. Jaden Hicks, rookie card. Anthony Richardson on the marquee. Eric Dickerson, and then we'll see where.
Drum roll.
Jersey. It is Garrett Wilson with the Jets.
Hey, that's all right.
It's all right. It's not bad, but it is the Jets. not numbered or anything like that. Sorry, Jets fans.
But it is a jet.
So that's my pool for the week. Got an awesome orange refractor, state of the art. What was looking for? Michael Penix Jr., very successful. Quality control here is superb. So I like this one. Brittany's going to love it too. So appreciate it, guys. Thanks for watching this week's Wax the Slabs. We'll talk to you guys again next week right here on the old Facebook page. Don't forget to share these episodes with some friends. If you have any friends that's in the hobby, share it with them. Get them to like the page. Once we hit 200 likes on our page with followers or likes, we will definitely be giving away some prize packs and a whole lot more. So let's build a community. Let's get together and let's trade and enjoy sports. Thanks, guys.